Okay, more marbles. Going for chapter 3 this time. Do we want a new marble? I have been using the mirror marble for a while, as pleasant as that is. What in the world is it reflecting right now? I guess it was reflecting the surface it's currently on? It's like, it's not reflecting something that's on the screen right now. That's very strange. Anyhow, we have choices for marbles. Could you blame me for thinking this was the mirror marble for a second? Like, it's pretty reflective. Not just in the same sense that everything is, but still. We did unlock 2. There you go. Alright. You go into chapter 3 with the, with our trophy for having conquered chapter 2. Billiard ball also feels pretty appropriate for the weight these things have. A nice little target there. So, does every chapter have an unlockable marble like this? That's just a billiard ball? It's numbered after the chapter or something? It's kind of funny if so. Well, I think I have an idea of what I'd like to do. I can see the exit, the goal from the very first place you start at. Well. Great placement. At that point, just kind of said, whatever. As nice as it would be to pick up the... Ooh. Yeah, okay. If I had managed to pick up the time travel, though, I probably would have gotten that into a diamond if I had to guess. Interesting stuff all the way on the right here, I'll add. Like, they really... yeah. Like, it's hard to get a good line to get there without spending a bunch of time on the ground. It feels like you could be doing something more productive with your life. But... oh my god! I mean, I don't know how to string that into something a bit more, you know, survivable after the fact, but... yeah, I don't think that path is quite the one for me, if I want to try to get the time travel and so on, but... Left. Yeah, spin is so important here, jeez. I'm a billiard ball. I bounce off walls in predictable fashions. Okay, cool. Now, as for our little collectible friend, there's some fun places they could hide something here, considering how much speed you get here. I do enjoy the genre of stage of just, here's a hill you can get ridiculous amounts of speed on. Have fun. I do prefer it not to be like a ridiculously long marathon when they do it that way, but it is a fun type of level. I don't mind it appearing a few times in the game. And they do sometimes put the trophies in classic and obnoxious places in those games, like making you approach a hole at a ridiculously specific amount of speed and at a very specific angle. But other than that, it is a fun time. This particular song reminds me a little bit of a couple tracks from the Blink's soundtrack. And for those not in the know, seeing as how I haven't really acknowledged the existence of that franchise in a long time on this channel, anything around you with Blinks in any capacity is like an immediate good. Not in any rational sense, it's just, that's it's one of the things I have that kind of relationship with. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ah! Is it up here? No, apparently not. I figured it would be. Okay. Then where is it? Oh, there you are. I didn't see it the first few times. Section, a rather obvious place. Not in the sense that it's an obvious place that they would put it, just in the sense that it's fairly visible. Should really just go get a checkpoint somewhere sensible and allow myself quicker restarts here, but... And by somewhere sensible, I mean literally the only place there's a checkpoint in this stage, I think, but... Ah! Come on. Yeah, so need much more precise speed here. It's gonna be painful. But hey, so I keep talking about liking, things to be associated with things, like how I have a kind of an unusual attachment to the ice marble just for, daring to be related to anything in the game by means of sharing a texture with a thing in the game. These, if I'm correct about the billiard balls, like that's also a great example of that for me, in the sense that like these balls mean something. These particular marble designs mean, oh hey, you happen to get a it means it's associated with a chapter just by virtue of the number and how you unlock the things. I feel like that would be a good one. I mean, ignoring the fact that it's web and more just think of it as like you have parts that are white and parts that aren't. Color goes with everything, I love it. Gray also is a nice balance, though. Anyways. Ooh. Very grandiose. This one I also just want to, like, take in for a second without even trying to be fast on it. Let's learn our way around here first. Interesting. So you could go for some time travels that way. Playing with bouncy stuff again. I don't know if I like that jump I was going for just now. I don't know what a good path to getting that particular time travel is. This is definitely a very time travel heavy stage. It's not just about being fast, it's about getting the time travels. It doesn't seem like your spin plays much role in bouncing off the yellow stuff. Alright. Don't know if I have a good path to doing the kind of line I'm imagining right here. Maybe I just need to jump with a better timing. I don't know. Yeah, like that. Ah! I still don't have enough speed to make the jump afterwards. Oh. That went a little weirder than I anticipated. I bounced off the corner. Ah! I would really like to get both those time travels. I'll jump early here. And that's a lot of KOD time this game has. I love how they got rid of the guardrail just there, specifically. But yeah, sometimes you can bounce and then jump a pretty substantial amount of time after that. But only sometimes, which bugs me. Yeah, that's the safer way of routing that right there, even though it's clearly a lot slower than just making the jump directly. I don't know how in the world to try to pick up that particular... Oh! Okay. That particular time travel. Okay. It's all about spacing of things. No! You're not hitting corners. And also hitting things. At least the pickups in this game are way bigger than they were in the first darn game. Right? I think it's more like the marbles way bigger. But same thing in a practical sense. It was so easy to miss the gems and everything in Marble Blast. It was kind of obnoxious. Of course, I also was playing the game at a ridiculously low frame rate that made it hard to judge whether I was going to pick up a thing or not. And on top of that, the low frame rate also just made me clip through things fairly often. So that probably also made stuff feel smaller than it really was. It's so tempting to try to go for that jump. It's clearly possible. I did it once, but it is obnoxiously difficult to actually pull off. You can stay on the inside there. That works just fine. What about here? I just don't feel content with any way of doing that part. There's a whole path on left there. Okay. Stage is frustrating me. I suspect if I just managed to pick up one more time chop or something, or maybe it's a matter of me not getting that hop there. I don't know. That would make the difference. Just gotta get the right spacing on everything. I think that was pretty diamond worthy by this game's standards. What in the world is going on up there? Okay, well, that's probably where the objective is. The treasure box. Yeah, that felt like a nice solid run. Probably do some other things like this, I don't know. Other little shortcuts available in other little places. Because how in the world did I get up there? Hello. This is funny. So it makes the bounce sound when I hit the side of the platform, which is kind of weird. Doesn't seem to actually bounce me anywhere. Ah! Nope, it's just another hat with a different color. Go away. Cool. Allow me to correct my color scheme here. It's not really the one I had in mind, but I happen not to have a green anything really. Network, nice, nice combination of stage title and collectible title. Turn 28 survivors into zombies and multiplayer zombies. I see. That's a thing, apparently. First I've heard of it. 3-player soccer. I am not certain whether I'll play this game in multiplayer in any capacity, but I admit I feel like I probably should acknowledge these game modes that apparently exist. That kind of works with the color, I guess. We could just have lawn trimmings or something, but actually that feels appropriate. Okay. Anyhow, I did not get very far in this chapter yet. Alright, so next time, transmission. Bye, everyone.